Hi everyone, welcome. I am going to do a color along on this page. Now mine is out of Christmasmagic by Ruth Sanderson. If you do order this book, it has 2 copies of every page, so always a bonus. However, if you have the Cutesy Christmas, let me make sure that's the right one. Yes, Cutesy Christmas by Coloring Heaven, you will have this page also. So I started this last year, didn't quite get it finished, and then I had a request for it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it out of this book. That way I can show you step by step how I did everything. So this first part is going to be pretty easy. I am not going to show you how to do all the pine needles because that will take forever, but I will kind of show you what I'm going to use for mine. So I'm going to pull you in. Okay, so for the pine needles, I pulled Arteza Inconyx. These are the super fine tip pens. And I pulled 2 different greens. I pulled a dark and a lighter. They look a little similar here, but on paper, you can see the difference. I did a little sample right here, but they're pretty close together. So I didn't do any kind of pattern or anything. If you have fine tip pens, I don't have mine out, but those work great as well. You can use pencil. If you use alcohol marker, beware that there may be bleed out if you don't use a super fine tip. But anything will work. There's not a lot of detail in the pine needles, so we don't really have to worry about layering or adding more than one color or anything like that. So I am just gonna go through, and as you can see, I'm just randomly, I'm not doing all of them, I'm not doing every other one, just random. And if you want them all one color, that works too. Totally up to you. So I will quickly do a couple of these, and then I'll show you the back side of my paper. So we did the top of the tree here. You can see where I did them, but there's not a whole lot of bleed through, and it's not going through to the other page. I would still use a blotter page, but I am going to come down and show you the snow here. I'm not going to do a whole lot of the tree, so I'm not going to worry about a blotter paper just yet. This is my favorite book. I'm almost tempted to order a new copy because I want to have one complete copy. This was at one time on my 10 books to finish before I realized that I am not a book finishing kind of person. But I would like to have one nice copy now that I kind of, because this book is 2 years old to me now, so some of the pages I've already done in it, I feel like I could do better. And I want to try them again. So maybe I'll ask Santa. Okay, making sure to even get the little ones, even if it's just a little tip peeking out. The ones that are overshadowed, I'm pretty much just going to do dark. So I'll quickly show you my light. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you want to do them all one color. You can bring in 5 colors. These Inconyx have lasted me forever. I would have to look on Amazon to see when I bought mine, but they're just nice little fine lining pens. I actually bought an extra set of just black ones, but these colored ones have lasted me forever. I don't think I have a dead one yet. Alright, let me do this little branch over here, and then we will do some snow. Not the most exciting first part to a color along, I know, but these pine needles are really like a majority of the page, and I really don't want to do the snow around them or the lights or anything till I have them all in, so they have to be done first. Another reason I figured I'd get this started is because it's going to take me a little while to finish this whole tree. because repetitive is not my strong suit. I have a hard time sticking with things, and that might be why I picked 2 colors, so I feel like I'm getting somewhere when I switch colors. So that is going to be my tree, and I will do all the pine needles just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna do some snow. So I'm not gonna do these 3 up top just yet. I'm gonna turn you a little sideways here. I am gonna, with a sharp tip, take my blue lake and a very thin line at the bottom, and this is why I want to do my pine needles first, so I don't color them blue on accident. And I'm going to do this on all the snow. On the whole tree. So all the way down and all the way up and all the way around. With my blue. So like on this one here, I'm going to try my best to get in between my pine needles without coloring them. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep working my way down. Now if you want to do gray, gray works great for snow as well. Or a lighter, any light blue really. This just happens to be my favorite. Excuse me. And it was already out from another project. So I do like the paper in this book as well. Okay, and then some of you will know where this is going to go by the end, but cloud blue. Blend it out, not going all the way to the top, right? Leaving some of that white at the top. Blending, blending, blending. We get that nice icy snow look. Now I'm not going to put a whole lot around my lights because I'm going to make my lights glow. If you don't want your lights to glow, you can go ahead and go around them, but for the most part I'm going to leave around my lights alone for now. Okay. And then of course white. And that just blends that cloud blue into the paper nicely. It gets rid of any lines, lightens it just a little. I have a dark line that I might have to fix later because I think I buried my eraser. Oh, there it is. Too many things out. This is fixing this spot right here. Okay, and I will follow that all the way through, making sure I have my cloud blue down before my white so that they all look the same. So that's going to be my pine needles and the snow on my tree. We're going to hop down here to the bottom and we're going to play with the snow down here a little bit. So I'm going to pull Blue Violet Lake and I'm going to sneeze, I'm sorry. Oh. And where she has the darker shading, and I'm a lefty, so this is a little tricky. We're going to shade. I'm going to be careful coming in under my tree because I don't want to color my tree. But I want to make sure I get all the way up under there. Okay. Again, you can do this with gray if you want. This will be the same process as the tree. I'm just adding one more color to make it look a little deeper. So I'm going to turn for just a second here. Hopefully this... You'll see, I want to go over this line. I don't want to color the top of that. It's going to be nice and dark under her dress. Over. It's a little tricky to see as we work our way back here. And I actually might fade this into gray as it goes under the tree. But I'm going to go ahead and get all my blues in first and see how I like it before I... Gray is harder to take out if you change your mind. Okay, then I'm going to take that blue lake, just like I had above, and I'm just going to go over the whole thing, everywhere I put that other blue. Again, not touching the tops of my hills or anything like that. Okay. The next color is Caribbean Sea, or Caribbean, whatever you prefer to announce it. Same thing, just adding a little color around them. And this is so we don't have so much to blend with our cloud blue and our white. Again, just filling in some of the white. No pattern or anything, just randomly filling in some of the white. Leaving these tops of the hills white. So like that one's gonna stay white right there. Okay, so that is how that's going to look for now. Light cloud blue. Cloud blue. I wanted to say cloud blue light, but I knew that wasn't right. I'm going, still not touching the tops of those hills. I'm going to start blending these together. Watching I don't touch the tops of those. All right. Whoa. So this is where you're going to want a nice white. Prismacolor does have a nice white. I haven't tried some of the others. However, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is a super short white, but it is still a Prismacolor white. I just feel like it's, for some reason, it feels a little creamier than the newer ones. And all I'm going to do is small circular motions. Just kind of hard to do on the side, and hopefully you can somewhat see around my hand as I go here. And we're just going to blend until all those lines come out. So I will show you quickly. We left those tips white. So we are going to blend everything around them. Sharpen with my T-Gall. And that is how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pull you out a little. Alright, so that is what we are going to kind of have done by the next time we come back. Not a whole lot to show you on camera. Not having to watch me do a million little tree stubs there. But we will get it knocked out. So questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below. And I hope to see you for part 2. Thanks for watching.